So it's time for one last push, one more big mileage week. What is up guys, Andy Forrest Team Runner here. Welcome back to another video, and this is week 11 of my Newport Marathon training. So let's dive straight into it, shall we? We have a featured workout this week, which I'm really excited to share with you. And this is the last big week before the 2-week taper. Although I say that, this week's workout did have a tiny decrease in terms of like the volume of intensity, but it was still a really meaty workout, which I'm excited to share and of course go through the week with you. So if you're excited for this week's video, guys, make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and we shall dive straight in to the featured workout. So welcome to week 11's featured workout. Buzzing to be out here, fueled well, feeling relatively good. So we're going to give it a good go today. A bit windy, but nonetheless, we shall give it our all. Excited for this one, a little bit simpler workout, so a bit easier to compute up here when I'm running it. I'll let Will explain what it is.
Right then, Rainer, spring has got to be in the air, otherwise how are you going to explain all these flowers? Sorry, it came today. I know I'm looking a bit like a full kit W, but you know, had to try it on. Anyway, your training week, let's talk about that. After your absolute utter beast of a session at the weekend, that long run session, I'm so glad that experiment worked out well. It looked like you absolutely smashed the targets, and I reckon it's going to pay off come race day. But we won't get too excited yet. One last big week. What's that going to consist of? Well, you've got your standard midweek long on Tuesday. That's not going anywhere, not for this week. That's going to be 90 minutes. Wednesday is your 10K-esque style session. You've got 2 sets of 7 minutes, and they're kind of that 10K kind of feel effort. 90 seconds rest, 4 minutes, a little bit quicker, 90 seconds rest, and 2 by 2 minutes of 60. Repeated twice. So 7 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 by 2, 7 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 by 2. Get those legs spinning, get some hard miles in the legs, and then we can move on with the rest of the week to Sunday. This is going to be your last big one of the block, looking at around 24 miles, but again, it's one of those time-based ones, so it is what it is. The last iteration of what you call your under-over, and if you hadn't noticed, the under-over is actually quite Canova style session. So you've got an 80-minute steady, followed by 8 sets this time of 3 minutes steady, 3 minute hard, followed by 30 minutes steady right at the end. This is your absolute last chance to try everything you're going to do on race day. Nutrition, eating the day before, eating the morning of, getting the timings right, wearing all the right clothes, making sure you're not going to be chafing. Let's practice, let's make sure there's no surprises come race day. Have a fab one, let me know how it goes.
So what I'm going to plan to do with this one, 7, 4 and 2 by 2, repeat again, is normally what happens. I'll see if I can explain as best as possible. Just behind that bush where I do my mile repeats, I start over there, I run out there, you kind of curve down this way, and see that corner of that building there, behind there you head straight out there. Now this industrial estate is like in a bowl. From that building that I just showed you for about 400 meters, it's as flat as you'll get. But then coming up this way or up the other side, there's a slight rise. So the wind is going this way, so I'm about to run into the wind for the first 7-minute rep. Plan, run 7 minutes out that way, run 4 back this way, do the recovery this way, turn around and do the 2 by 2 that way into the wind. Hopefully what that means is I'll start up that end for the next 7-minute rep and do the set in reverse. So I'll have wind assisted 7 minutes, wind against 4 minutes, and then wind assisted 2-2. So that's going to be the plan. See how we do. Oh, but of course, before we dive into this one, a massive thanks to Saysky for sponsoring this week's video. Really appreciate them being in my corner for this training block, and of course leading into Newport, the race itself, and the post debrief video when we are done. This has just dropped. This is a new number, buzzing to wear it. They very kindly sent this one out to me, and a few other bits and pieces as well for the new drop. And if I move over here and point up here, you'll see FOD15 discount code appear. That'll get you 15% off full price items in their shop, including this amazing t-shirt. This could possibly be one of my favorites, so buzzing to wear it today. I also have matching shorts, but in the you've been watching my long run videos, you'll see the pace shorts that I've been wearing with the pockets on the side. I've got some of those in this camo, blue camo colorway as well. So I'm going to be wearing those on the weekend, and seeing how they do. Then I've got the conundrum of which ones to wear on race day. But either way, just want to say a massive thanks to them once again, as I said, for sponsoring this video. This kit is incredible, and if you want to get some, as I said, FOD15 discount code will get you 15% off full price items. With that out of the way, once again, a massive thanks to Saysky. Let's roll Monday and Tuesday clips and then get straight into the drills and strides and into this workout. All right, good morning and welcome to week 11. 3 weeks to go. Crazy. Monday morning, 45 minutes, the usual, nothing changes. Shared some miles with Lee this morning, which was great, but it was dark because the spring has forwarded. Because the clocks have gone forward, spring forward. We are now on BST rather than GMT, so mornings are a bit darker again, but yeah, loving it. Just out here clocking the miles, feeling good, ready for the week. So good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Swapping things around today. Easy this morning, medium long run this evening. I got up way too late to even contemplate a medium long run. I'm all for cutting runs short, and like if you're late or whatever, I'm not averse to it. I've done it in this block already, but I literally have 45 minutes until I'm going to be back to go and do the school run. So considering I've got 90 minutes medium long run to do, it just wasn't acceptable to do 45 minutes instead. So swapping it around today, nice and relaxed trail run this morning and a medium long run this evening. All right, good evening, welcome to the medium long run. Just out here in Lydney, getting it done. Normally obviously I just do 45 minutes of Matt, but swapping it around today as you saw this morning. So the goal today, 90 minutes, and I'm fueling. I know this fueling malarkey is going to be a 2, 3, 4, 5 marathon block journey, and I certainly won't get it right for Newport. But all I keep thinking about is at Fission, I had a gel 10 minutes before the start, and then 20 minutes, 40, 60, 120, felt really good. Got the calf gel out at 140 and felt so sick I carried it to the end. I couldn't take it. So, you know, 3 weeks left, less than 2 weeks left, but still going to throw it all at my system, still going to make my stomach get used to it, and hopefully after this block we'll be stronger again to go into the next block. The stomach will be a bit more adapted again, and I might be able to get 5 gels on board, and then 6 and 7 until I'm getting the optimum amount of calories I need. So I'm yeah, just focused on that now. Gonna get this one done. See you tomorrow for the sesh. 5:27 for that first rep. Bit quick, but feeling good. The wind didn't seem to be too much of an issue. .5:23 pace for the 4 minute. A very small cut down. That's good. 2 by 2 minutes. Pace for the first one, 5:30 for the second, uphill into the wind. That was not fun, and only 30 more seconds to recover before the next 7 minutes. .5:27 pace, really happy with that. More uphill that way, a bit of wind behind me, but not on that college bit, that was straight in the face, so yeah, that was good. 4 minutes and 2 by 2 left. a 7-minute rep, 5:27. He said that was headwind, so very happy with that. Maybe pushed a bit too hard. We'll see if there's anything else in the tank for these last two. So we go, both those were 5:17. Absolutely over the moon, to be honest with you. I kind of felt good going into this. I fueled well today. Leading up to this, I've come out around 3:30ish, 4:45. So well fueled, despite the weather, despite the wind. That was a really solid session, and I guess if you're wondering why I'm wearing the next percents, I usually, in the final month leading up to a race, or final few workouts I should say, I usually wear my race shoe of choice, because I've got the luxury, I guess, and I'm very grateful. I got a couple of pair of Next Percent 2s to use instead of the ones. I'm just using these to get used to them, ready for race day. So massive result today, really happy. 2 more workouts to go. So as I said there, bar that rogue 2-minute effort, that was the best average pace workout I have done this training block. Now obviously that's going to be partly down to the fact that we're doing longer reps with shorter recoveries now, but it's good to see that the overall average pace was what it was and the efforts were as strong as they were. Felt really good, and I've got to be honest with you, it was a massive confidence boost leading into the final 2 weeks. So with the feature workout done, let's see how we got on Friday. So good morning and welcome to Friday. 75 minutes steady, relaxed steady today. Did a big strength workout last night in core work. Legs and glutes are feeling it today, so I'm just going by feel. In the 650s, that's what it will be. Managed to share some miles with Lee this morning. Just too dark to film at the moment, but just coming into the second half of the run now, so just going to get this one done. I'll be glad to get it done because it's a bloody miserable morning, and yeah, we'll roll in to the long run. So there we go, Friday wasn't quite so good, and actually it's still Friday now when I'm recording this, so let me give you a bit of explanation behind that. I've often felt a little bit fatigued on the Friday run, but I think what it was last night in particular was I did quite a hefty strength workout last night, and a lot of core work as well. So I did upper back, hips and glutes, and then, or very light glute work, and then core work, and then I did a bit of hip mobility as well. So the legs were feeling it a bit dommy today, and everything was just feeling a bit sore and stiff. So it was really good to get out there and loosen up, but I've got to say it wasn't the most pleasant of runs, and the weather didn't help, but it was great to share some time with Lee out there twice this week. It's really good to be back running with him, and hopefully that will be continuing throughout the summer. Now of course this weekend's long run will be a separate video, the final one, well no, the penultimate one, because there will be one more next week. But this is a big one last big push, and hopefully it will be with Matt, so I'm excited to share that video with you on Monday. Stay tuned to see how that goes, and I'll put the final miles on screen now, and there's a weekly stats once I've done the Saturday run, so you guys can see how big the week has been. So that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We're rolling now down into the taper. Excited to share these last 2 episodes with you, and thank you so much for sticking around through this journey. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, please do consider giving it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.